So last year, we were at school and it was a fundraiser that we had. It was called the Walkathon and we were all ready to go out, and then the teachers told us they had some news. So they took us all down to the cafeteria and we saw that some teachers were crying and we were starting to get really freaked out. I was just looking around at my friends, what is going on? They all sat us down, and one of the ladies who's been working at our school a while came up to the front and told us all that a friend who had left the school last year, moved with her family to another school, had died that morning. We had known she was sick for a while. Her name was Krista, but we didn't know that it was that bad. Her whole life she'd been really thin and she was gluten-free, and a lot of other things bothered her stomach, and it was never something that we were afraid was life-threatening. And I just remember looking around the room and everyone was bawling their eyes out, and for me it took a few seconds. I was like, no, this isn't it. Like, she can't be gone, you know? So I'll stop. It came as a really big shock, but the biggest regret that we all had was we'd been planning to visit her. We were gonna cheer her up, maybe take her out to get some smoothies or something, because she'd been having a really rough time. But we hadn't seen her in a few months. So a lot of my friends and I were just, constantly beating ourselves up because we didn't go do this. But what I found was I just had to, push through that and not have any regrets, even though I missed her and things were rough. It was the good memories that we had with her, because she was such an amazing person. She was always kind and smiling. She was never complaining. She really was just an amazing person to be around. And at the funeral, it was really hard, but it was focusing on trying to remember the good things. And I remember all my friends and I were up at the front, and I had one friend on this side of me and one friend on the other side, and they were just bawling their eyes out, and I was kind of like holding them up, just trying to reassure them, because we were all saying nice things about Krista at the funeral. And they actually had somebody else read theirs because they couldn't. And I just remember trying to be like, this is the time to be strong, we don't have to break down. We don't have to be fearful about, I always, from that point on, I was quite fearful. Am I gonna come home today and my mom's gonna tell me somebody else I know has died? Is somebody else gonna be gone? And is it gonna be someone who I'm closer to? And there was that fear that, do I really have faith to believe that life isn't going to be like this? So what I really learned was that being brave is about trusting that it's going to be okay, and that we don't have to be fearful because she's somewhere safe now, and life is so much better for her because she really had to go through a lot of hard stuff. And it's really okay, people go and it's shocking and surprises us, but it's something that we have to work through and we can push through, and in the end it's all right.